It was midsummer in Dallas, Texas. She had already graduated from high school. Faye and her boyfriend had gone on a date, and they crossed some boundaries relationally that she had not meant to cross. About 2 months later, she's in college as a freshman, and she's blindsided by the news. She was pregnant. Her boyfriend's father said, son, you have a bright future. I will pay for the abortion." The boyfriend looked at his father and said, "Dad, no, I think the right thing to do is to marry her." That was in 1954, and I am here today because of that decision. Thank you. You see, that's the story I learned as an adult, well into my adult years. And that's the story I tell people when they ask me, "Dan, why would you leave a corporate job of 22 years and start a ministry called Just Say Yes, Youth Equipped to Succeed?" You see, my mom, she didn't have a mentor. She didn't have someone guiding her and helping her avoid risk behaviors. And unfortunately, most teens today don't. God called me to help teens to say yes to their dreams and goals, yes to God, and no to drugs, alcohol, sexual activity, and bullying. Okay, so by a show of hands, as I look around the room, how many of you have teenagers in your home right now? Raise your hand. Okay, that's quite a few. How many of you used to have teenagers in your home? Raise your hand. Now, no cheering or applauding because they're out of your house. Now, for those of you who didn't raise your hand, take a moment and I want you to think back. Were you ever a teenager once in your life? Raise your hand. All right, I think we've got everyone covered there. Now, I think you'd all agree that the culture has changed a lot since we were teenagers. When you think about instant access to pornography on a smartphone, sexting, 24/7 cyberbullying. In the United States last year, young people 25 years and under contracted 9 million sexually transmitted diseases. Here in the U.S., 4,000 teens took their lives last year tragically through suicide. I see my mom's story in these kids' faces. Yet even with this pressure our culture is putting on our kids, research shows there's hope. There's that word, hope. Research shows that a teen that's connected relationally with their parents, with their dreams and goals, with a mentor, with a youth pastor, can actually avoid and has a higher chance of avoiding these destructive choices. Our Just Say Yes staff has a ministry vision. The theme we use is "A connected teen is a protected teen." We help teens connect with their dreams and goals, with their parents, and with God. A scripture that guides our mission is Psalm 27:11. "Teach me your way, Lord. Lead me in a straight path." Just Say Yes has done programs in 700 public schools. We give teens that new path, that straight path. You know, I believe that teenagers are all made in the image of God. Whether they're a Christian or not, they're in God's image. And when we present God's truth, it's like a tuning fork inside of them vibrates. Something resonates when they hear God's truth.